I can grab this from my stash later. Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Hello.
Noise.
Oh, this is it. I'm in the air.
Let's see if they allow me to land
I'm in
this
the air.
thing.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head. Now, how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over it.
Didn't I already override this boy? Wasn't this one I put on the weights? To make him
Tilda,
flop
Pippa, we're in
over?
the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
No.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. The pulse from the Tolmec should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any horse I fly to. Could be useful, even after I deal with Rebella.
There are satellite dishes all around the place where there's an energy battery thingy beneath, and you can climb to the very top unless you find some sort of battery, and I think this is the unlock for exactly that.
Alright, here we go.
Orgala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
Is that... It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you did.
Way to kill all of the respect for a character you have taken great care of building. Hikara would have stood his ground in the throne room. He would have never been pushed back to a cliff. Bruh. At worst, he would have challenged Regala to a 1v1. She would have denied it, and then he would have slaughtered as many people as he could. That would have been the worst scenario. But you want to tell me that the king of this castle goes for lets him be allowed to get pushed back for 200 meters slowly and doesn't even notice that he is at the edge of the cliff of the arena where he would stand to look at the new marshals to ascend. Just when I had a tiny little bit of respect for this game.
Didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Where does it matter? Can you kill him like right now? Like, it doesn't matter that the machines are down. Why are suddenly these guys backing up? Like, what is the logic here? Bruh. Just kick him in the nuts and be done with it.
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Bruh, this is almost as bad as
Well, that was
Disney
just to get
Star
your
Wars.
attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
The fight is just beginning!
Ah, the classic you win so you lost strategy in storytelling.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Epic cinema.
I'd hope to fight a
Let me check something. Okay. Choo, 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 choo.
You can't hide forever! This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
I will carve my story into you! I will... Death shall come to you! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must...
Once again, the intelligence of the player is insulted.
decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg for my life. Decide.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her live. Just to see how retarded this game becomes. Yeah.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
So before we do that, let me explain one thing real quick. So this is gonna be 7 minutes of real quick, probably. The Star Wars reference that I was making. The new Star Wars trilogy is really freaking bad. The longer time goes on, the more people came around into seeing that. But the thing that irritates me the most is not that they made a worse version of episode 4, 5, and 6. It's that they made the statement that the so-called extended universe is just simply not canon anymore for whatever reason. It's not that they don't want to draw from the extended universe's large history pool to have an easy job writing exciting stories, because they are already written in books and only need to be adapted into cinema. The worst thing is that they gave the main character Luke Skywalker a bad ending, so he can be replaced by a different character. And now comes the actual point. now they have been using stuff from the extended universe, from Luke Skywalker's stories, and now let Rey do the cool stuff. And that is a huge problem, because it's how do you think that how do you come even close to the thinking that something like this is acceptable? But then on the other hand, for episode 7, 8, 9, they had two writers, and they despised each other, and had the freedom of independently creating their movies. As usually when you damage your movie series or your characters this much, and you fucked up this much, usually the process is you just sell this broken good to a different company, and they get to press a reset button. But Disney didn't do that. That is definitely what they should be doing, because no amount of good storytelling is gonna be repairing what they have already done. So how does this get into here, into this? And like I said, this fella right here went to bloodstone and war. He would have never stepped out of that throne room. Like he just said, not striking down Regala was his biggest mistake. And there is no way this beast and monster of a man is scared of Regala and 5 other people. How? How am I supposed to believe that? And then it should be just like Olin in the first game. A short exchange of words, where Olin said, hey, I did bad, but please save my family. And then you're opposed with the same choices, get the intelligent one where you consider what you're gonna do, get the flashback line in case you forgot what the storyline was. Then you get the yes or no. And here the same thing should have happened, but instead we get dialogue for one whole, maybe 1.5 minutes. Why? From characters that are not even relevant for the story anymore. Because they don't exist anymore. The only person here in this frame, even here, our Birdman, is irrelevant. And that is fucking sad. Because now they don't exist. The only person that exists is Aloy. Everything is getting put up her ass. That is so sad. Just so fucking sad, man.